Okay, so this question is 1D from the review, and we have 1 over p is equal to 1 over di plus 1 over d naught, and we're solving for di. So the first thing that we need to do is create a common factor. Now, because we're adding fractions here, okay, we need to have that common denominator so that we can add the numerators together. We're going to use that DAF approach to actually get rid of our denominators. So our common factor is actually p di d naught. So we've just multiplied all those terms together. But because we don't actually have numbers yet for those letters, basically we just smush them all together. So we multiply every single term by this. So certain letters will cancel out in our denominator, but not everything. So just be wary of how what you're deciding cancels out, because sometimes making a mistake happens something as simple as this. So the p will cancel out here, my di's will cancel out there, my d naughts will cancel out there. So then I'm left with di d naught is equal to p d naught plus p di. And so now what I need to do is I'm at my add-in stage, and so what that's referring to is we need to move all of our terms that have di to one side of the equation. So di d naught minus p di gives us p d naught. So now I'm at that factor out stage. So I need to only have one di on this side of the equation. So I'm going to pull out that term di, and then in brackets have the remainder of the term, so d naught minus p. And so if I were to multiply that out again, I should still get this equation, or this part of the equation here, okay? So I'm still at my factor out stage because we only have one di term now, which is great, but now I have to isolate it completely. So I'm going to move over the d naught minus p to the other side. And because that we have brackets around the d naught minus p, that indicates to us a multiplication. And so on the other side of the equation, it will actually become a division. So we have di is equal to p d naught all over d naught minus p, and that is our final answer.